Welcome to News Laundry Chota Hafta. For the full episode, subscribe because it is behind the paywall and only subscribers get access to uncut, complete content. News Laundry Hafta is our weekly wrap of all that made the news, all that didn't, and all that should have and all that shouldn't have. We agree, we disagree, we critique, and occasionally we beat each other up. But it's all good fun. Subscribe.
This is a News Laundry podcast and you're listening to NL Hafta.
अंग्रेज अपना लगान और न्यूज़ लॉन्ड्री अपना हफ्ता कभी नहीं छोड़ते. We are back on Thursday, the 30th of September, recording this episode of Hafta from the studio. In the studio with us, with me, I'm Abhinandan. There is Raman Kripal.
Hi.
And Manisha Pandey.
Hello.
The three of us form the News Laundry group that is here because Mehraj has gone off to London for his आगे की पढ़ाई. It's some thesis.
It's not आगे की पढ़ाई.
What is it?
It's a fellowship.
Fellowship.
It's just a fellowship.
तो ठीक आगे की
for 6
पढ़ाई
months.
होती है मुझे तो पता नहीं.
नहीं आगे की पढ़ाई मास्टर्स या PhD ऐसे
I am a college just about masa drop out करते
It's always आगे ना. If
So
he's
for
gone
me,
now.
anything that requires you to go to university
After
is
school
पढ़ाई.
is आगे की पढ़ाई.
It's आगे की
He's
पढ़ाई.
doing a fellowship, very coveted fellowship with the Oxford
I'm not
School.
like Raman sir is a master's from JNU. You are some foreign university. I'm
No,
sure.
no, I'm not.
Other two
I'm
guests.
IIMC boss, like the most.
Whatever. It's a
Worst
Masters
journalism
from
school
Delhi
ever.
University. I was in JNU for.
Well, the two other accomplished
I'm
journalists
PG diploma.
joining us are Rohan Venkat. Hi, Rohan.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Rohan is the deputy editor for Scroll. He writes and manages The Political Fix. It's a weekly newsletter. I highly recommend you subscribe to his newsletter. It's by Scroll. It's on Indian politics and policy. And Rohan Venkat has also done much Aage Ki Padhai.
No, I'm unpad also. I'm only a bachelor's graduate.
Oh, really? You're also BA pass. But I'm sure you're from a fancy university.
Yes, in the States.
Shabash. And also joining us, another accomplished, eminent journalist who, at least in my personal opinion, has got the last 3 elections I asked him right. Although he may be payloing Gyan and just fluking it. Shivam Vij, who's a columnist with Gulf News. Hi, Shivam.
Hi, Abhinandan. How are you?
Very well. How are you? What Aage Ki Padhai have you done?
Nothing, not even पीछे की पढ़ाई.
Not even पीछे की पढ़ाई. Chalo, theek hai. But I will say that, which was the election that happened, 3 of them together? Delhi.
Many elections
अभी
happened.
पीछे हुआ था. He predicted all of them right. I was very surprised.
In your
Anyway.
personal Khan Market gang conversations.
Yeah, we met at
Okay.
some dinner at something and he predicted all 3.
I don't remember any such conversation. Fake news by Abhinandan Singh.
No, if we weren't recording, I would have told you where it was, but I can't. I'm not at liberty to say.
Fair enough. Okay.
But before...
Pegasus knows anyway.
I know. Although I did get my phones checked for Pegasus after the lovely visit I had from the IT officials, and they plugged in all these fancy Matrix-looking machines into my laptop. It apparently has come out clean. But then the person who had done the check said, but I'm telling you, it's only Pegasus clean. I can't vouch for any other software that may be there. I was like, great. So much for that then. So on that note, we'll go into the headlines. But before we do that, Manisha, I just had one quick announcement because these days masks are much in demand. We have a new lineup of NL merchandise. So thank you all of you who have subscribed and also bought these. These are not just helping you remain bacteria or virus free, whatever it does prevent, but it also supports journalism. And we have tied up with Nirvana face mask, which is a, what is that American thing called? The approved by D, जो भी है वो अमेरिका का है, जो भी fancy सा है कुछ. So it is approved by that. It's an antiviral, UV sterilized, usable.
Can you really call a mask antiviral? Our masks, I think that's wrong.
The phrasing that they do is UV sterilized, reusable, washable, and antiviral. That's how they,
Right.
but anyway, basically you have to mask
I
these
hope-
days. So whether
Just wear it.
Just wear it and support journalism. Okay, grab yours now. newslaundry.com/store. On that note, Manisha, let's have the headlines, then we shall get to the discussion with our wonderful guests.
Yes, Punjab has been in major headlines. Amrinder Singh in the afternoon today has said that he's leaving the Congress. This is just too much insults he's suffered. He's going to not join the BJP, but he's also not very open about what he's going to do next. And there may be another political party. Meanwhile, Navjot Singh Sidhu abruptly resigned as president of Punjab Pradesh Congress Committee. He tweeted out that around 3 p.m. today he'd be meeting the chief minister. So they're probably in discussions right now as we record this show.
Which is
brokering some sort of truce.
Yeah, it's 3:22 p.m. right now on Thursday, the 30th of September.
Former student leader Kanhaiya Kumar has joined the Congress party. Jignesh Mevani has extended support to the Congress but will not join Congress as of now, but his next election will probably be on a Congress ticket. Kapil Sibal has said that there was no clarity on who was taking decisions within the party. Narendra Modi
No,
emphasized...
but shortly after that, Kapil Sibal's house was attacked by Youth Congress workers.
Who were very active. They first attacked Navika's...
Attack means I think ghera out.
Okay, I don't know what they did, but then after that, Anand Sharma has condemned it and Manish Tiwari has also condemned it while also batting for the Congress.
The Prime Minister was in the US. He emphasized on establishing peace in the Indo-Pacific region and across the globe in his remarks at the Quad Leaders Summit. He met Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. There was a lot of pictures being clicked when he met Kamala Harris. A lot of memes being made on it. Meanwhile, Joe Biden, yet another American president, commented on the Indian media and said they are better behaved than their US counterparts, and that irked the American media. And Anjana was there to show us how well behaved the Indian media is. A lot of embarrassing moments there.
In fact, this comment has left the White House rather embarrassed. So 2 press conferences after that, I think they have daily briefing in the White House if I'm not wrong. So the lady whose name I'll just tell you, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, had to really defend what he was saying, and she was doing these verbal acrobatics trying to say that no, that's not what he meant, but what he meant was this.
Basically, it wasn't a compliment to the Indian media is what she was trying to say.
But she didn't say that. I mean, see, the thing is...
She
that,
couldn't have said that also.
I mean, she could have, but clearly they are more concerned. I mean, our Prime Minister goes and says, "Abki baar Trump sarkar," but even the White House press secretary is so careful about how she words her defense.
The New York Times has clarified that it didn't call Modi the last best hope of Earth as fake front page image goes viral. Horrifying visuals circulated on social media after 2 people were allegedly killed and 9 policemen were injured in violence during an eviction drive in Sipajar Circle in Assam's Darang district. There was a really disturbing video of a cameraman with the police who was stomping on the dead body that went viral, so to speak, and there's been a lot of conversations around that. He's been arrested. Farmers blocked major highways and squatted on railway tracks in many states, including Punjab, Haryana and Delhi during the Bharat Bandh that was called on Monday. And Tikait said there was a huge success. Rakesh Tikait also said that media houses will be next target. And there's been some confusion about what he really meant. I watched that video and even I couldn't tell what he was trying to say. But what the farmers unions are saying is that he's meant to say that the government is going to attack the media next. So if the media wants to save itself, they should align themselves with the farmers' protests and join them and support them.
They issued a
It
statement.
doesn't sound
to
like
this
that
effect.
though.
No,
Yeah.
but they issued a statement. to
Yeah,
this
but what it sounded like was that Tikait saying that you are our next target and you better be with us, otherwise you wait and watch. It was a confusing statement. Court orders rupees 5,000 salary cut for police officers for casual approach and inquiry in Delhi riots. Uttar Pradesh police have booked 150 people for allegedly smearing black paint on Chief Minister Adityanath's name inscribed on a statue. An FIR was registered against the principal of a government school in Amethi on Wednesday for allegedly forming a separate queue of Dalit children while serving them midday meal.
But, considering 150 people have been booked for smearing a Adityanath statue, the 5 policemen have been suspended for killing a businessman, allegedly, 6 of them, in a raid of a hotel. And in fact, that dead businessman's widow's video went viral. And today, just the way the media is questioning her, it's rather tragic and disturbing to look at.
Following an audit of its security units, which showed that as many as 535 of its personnels continued to be attached with former commissioners, retired officers and judges, as well as politicians without a threat assessment, the Delhi police has withdrawn or scaled down security of several and redeployed them for law and order or policing duties.
Chalo, something good Mr. Thana is doing as Delhi. But it would be interesting to see if this is very partisan to the people whose security has been withdrawn. Is it completely... So on that note, before we begin, please subscribe to News Laundry, pay to keep news free, because when the public pays, the public is served. And when advertisers pay, advertisers are served. We've been saying that for 10 years. About time you guys listened. Many of you do, but many of you don't. And just because last week I had announced that we got an overwhelming number of subscriptions the week before last, the week of the so-called survey or raid, depending on what you want to call it, because we had in 2 or 3 days, you got 15-20 lakh rupees worth of subscription. Suddenly I noticed the week after that, many of you cancelled your subscriptions. Kamal karte ho yaar ye. Huh? It's just that Anshu came, he says, please don't announce how much subscription you get on Hafta, because then when we get a lot, people start cancelling. Come on, yeah, listeners, what conjuice people you have, already 300 rupees a month. And because we have a good 3 days, you cancel it. Then each time we have a bad 3 days, then you should double it. Come on, don't be like this. Don't be such kanjoos mufat khors. Journalism costs money. In fact, Raman sir has put a full Excel sheet in front of me. He wants to send 6 journalists to 6 different states. Pata nahi kitna kharcha hoga. And they refuse to stay in Gurdwara and eat free food there. They want hotels. So please subscribe. Don't be like this, okay? I'm serious. Last week you saw a whole bunch of cancellations. And according to my product lead, it's because I announced the week before that how well we did.
That's really sad, yeah.
Yeah, very sad. I'm
I mean,
very
you can't-
disappointed with our
yeah.
subscribers. I didn't think they would be like this.
I think to some extent what happened right afterwards and the focus that's been on Modi afterwards is interesting. It may not even in a sense be connected to the visit. I think there's a big sense that Modi's stature dipped at the time of the second wave earlier this year, and for a while there was a concern about that, and certainly the big propaganda machine has whirled up over the last 4 or 5 days, including taking the visit as an opportunity, returning, going straight to the Central Vista. So I think a lot of the stuff that has been put out right after is much more focused on rebuilding or reaffirming Modi's popularity and Modi's propaganda machine. In terms of the visit itself, it's not an India-US story really. There's no trade deal on offer. There's very little in terms of just between the two countries. What was the bigger deal really was the Quad Summit over the last few years, particularly accelerated by COVID. A number of Western countries have come around to the idea that is really a Trumpian push that the next 10 years, the next 20 years is not going to be a peaceful Chinese rise, and rather than the collaboration that Obama worked on with China, that we're going to see straightforward competition. Biden keeps insisting that there isn't a new Cold War with China. So a big part of the story really was the 4 Quad leaders coming together. That's including Japan and Australia. Right after Australia, the US and the UK announced, UK and Australia announced a big submarine deal again, which focuses on pushing back against China in the Indo-Pacific. So I think the big story isn't the India-US summit, although Anjana Om-Kashyap and the Indian media tried very hard to make it seem as if this was one of those marquee visits, in part because there wasn't a Madison Square Garden or a Howdy Modi to point to. They had to sort of grasp at straws to find other things to boost. And then particularly enjoyable was looking for coverage of it in the New York Times and being baffled that Modi wasn't plastered all over that paper.
In fact, let me just tell our audience the incident that Rohan is talking about is Anjana Kashyap barged into the room of what's the lady's name?
Sneha Dubey. No,
Sneha.
Before that she was what Rohan was just talking about was she picked up newspapers and said, "Ab dekhte hain
it
kya
was
kya
live,
headlines
yeah.
hogi."
That let's see what all news there is about Modi. There was none.
And then she was like, "Okay, maybe
And
he'll
then
come
she
when."
barged into Dubey, right? Sneha Dubey's room. Who is what's her official designation?
Yeah, she's a spokesperson for India at the UN, and she represents. I don't know what her designation is, I'm afraid.
She's first secretary at the UN. That's her official.
Okay, so Sneha is the first secretary at the UN.
India's
and
first secretary at the UN.
They don't, usually talk to the press, and of course, the Indian press being as well behaved as Biden said, she barged into her room. And then Sneha Dubey very respectfully bowed her head and just said, "Ab bahar jaiye." I mean, she showed her the way out. And so basically, Anjana Kashyap went in, jaise ki aapne dekha, and then she came out with no one having said anything, just being told to leave. So that's
and in the
live
beginning she
coverage.
was unwilling to leave. She still thought that she'll push something out of, she'll get something out of her till she was showed the door. But even on that newspaper bit, I think it's quite something to not prepare yourself. At least read the paper before you're going to say, now let me see what news it has on the PM.
There's so
that
much
just
into
reflects
Modi. There's
so
so
much incompetence and overconfidence at some level.
No, but there's so much
Like,
into
why would
Modi,
you not
so
read
they
the paper?
forgot. I mean, they
They
think
thought that maybe, yes, Rohan, you were saying?
just
The third of those clips was her turning up outside, I thought the White House at DC, where there was like a dhol in full, like dressed up, to celebrate Modi coming. And she goes up to the man and asks him, why did you come here? Was it because of Modi ji? And the guy says, I'm a musician. I was just asked to be here. I mean, again, she's a bit taken aback. It almost seems like, years ago when you had some of this drama built up by the Indian media, you got a sense that, they knew it was fluffed up. They knew what they were doing. It almost seems like they've been drinking too much of their own Kool-Aid and they forget that it's not what it's like everywhere.
No, I think, when the US election was happening and it became clear that Biden is going to win, I wrote an article headline, Biden will be good for India, but not so great for Modi. And I think we see that distinction in this summit as well. India is part of the four-nation Quad alliance against China with the US. India is called there. Modi goes there for this, rather important summit, despite AUKUS and so on. Quad is an important positioning by the US, and India is part of that global alliance against China with the US. And but for Modi himself, now whether these optics, this body language, these photo ops, do they matter or not? Two people can have different views, but we know that they matter to Modi. We know that these optics, this body language, these photos, they matter to Modi a lot, right? In terms of who comes out to receive the prime minister, it's a matter of protocol. And when the head of state himself comes out, he's breaking protocol to show a special affection, right? Now, that's the sort of thing that Trump was willing to do for Modi, right? Even though Trump took a long time to come to India, but Trump was willing to give Modi the hugs. Trump was willing to give Modi the sort of stadium rallies, right? I think Biden and Kamala Harris, their body language, and not least Kamala Harris's polite reminder on human rights, is the sort of thing that would not have happened in the Trump era. It is also a sort of thing that I think bears out the distinction I'm trying to make, that Biden is great for India, but not so great for Modi. They're not giving Modi the photo ops he would like. I'm also a Delhi journalist and I don't really claim to know or understand Punjab very well. But it's just that, when you say unstable man, born in a China shop, half the politicians in Punjab are supposed to be like that. I mean, Amarinder Singh has a Pakistani girlfriend. The top Aam Party leader, well known to be an alcoholic. He's thinking of alcohol at 10 a.m. So that state, the idea of what a politician can be is challenged in Punjab.
But Pakistani girlfriend is not a disqualification, yeah. That's fine. That doesn't make anyone unstable.
No. In any other state, it would be a huge disqualification. Huge. Right.
What Shivam is saying is that the bar for what is called politically inappropriate behavior is very high in Punjab.
Exactly. So I think Sidhu, I was very curious about why he would resign in just a few days, and that's when I tried to understand what does he mean by this whole compromise corner business. So Sidhu basically was a cricketer, turned a comedy show judge, turned a politician, joined the BJP in 2004, and has since then positioned himself as the clean anti-establishment guy. He's the people's messiah. He's the he's the David against all the Goliaths of the political establishment. And he's been playing that card since, which is incidentally the same positioning that Aam Aadmi Party has tried to have itself in Punjab and elsewhere. Now, Sidhu leaves BJP and joins Congress. While he was in BJP, he used to criticize the BJP ally Akali Dal for all the wrongdoings that Akali Dal was accused of. So Sidhu had some sympathy. What exactly is his popularity today, I don't know. That could be argued. But now, Captain Amarinder Singh was made chief minister. Sidhu was made a minister. Sidhu had to resign after a controversy. After a controversy involving, again, Pakistan, he even had to quit his comedy show career. And since then, he's been sitting out in the cold because, Sidhu has been telling people privately that the Gandhi siblings had assured him कि तुम्हारा number भी आएगा.
Sorry, Shivam, if I may just interrupt. Sorry, I clearly was sleeping at the time. When he went to Pakistan for the swearing in of Imran Khan and he hugged Bajwa and whatever else, he lost his comedy show after that. I didn't know that.
No, I think he made some statement after Pulwama, because of which he lost his comedy show career and Archana Puram Singh replaced him. Which is why, and a guy like that again can still be around in Punjab politics in no other state that would be possible. After making those statements, after hugging Bajwa and so on. But Sidhu, Sidhu is a great survivor because he has public support. All these controversy, he can lose his comedy show career, but he doesn't lose his political career because he has public support in Punjab. How Sidhu is seen in Punjab and how Sidhu is seen in the rest of India is very different, right? Outside Punjab, people can see him as a bit of a joke. In Punjab, that is not the case.
And why are these 4 appointments? Why would they compromise his run at the chief ministership next?
Yes.
next?
So that involves this complicated issue of the sacrilege cases in 2015. This is a clutch of cases. One is original copy Sarup of the Guru Granth Sahib was stolen from Gurudwara in Faridkot district. Then posters came up challenging the police to find the stolen holy book. But also had some blasphemous content. And then torn pages or angs of the holy book were found in some places. Then there were protests, there were police firing on the protests. And this is when the Akalis were still in power in 2015, right? The then DGP faced a lot of public disapproval, a lot of cases, a lot of old cases, militancy were revived against him just to satisfy the public anger against him. Now, this is one part of the story. The new Chief Minister Channi has appointed an Attorney General who defended the old DGP, who was DGP in 2015, and recently got him bail. So the secular issue is such a big issue. Like the Guru Granth Sahib is the center of Sikh religion. Right, it is probably more important to them than the Bible is to Christians or the Quran is to Muslims.
So the optics of the man who was defending the then DGP to be made Attorney General is a hugely damaging optics. It's like
and then the new DGP appointed by Channi is a man who was heading an SIT made by the Akali government, which gave the Akali government and the Punjab police a clean sheet in these sacrilege cases, right? Now, the Akali, in perceptionally, Akalis have been blamed for the sacrilege cases for not just helping the culprits get away, not just not wanting to get to the truth, but also maybe conniving and conspiring in making it happen. So that is the political accusation from various corners. Now, then a third appointment by Channi was of Rana Gurjeet Singh, a minister who lost his job in the Captain Amarinder Singh government on corruption charges, right? Now, Sidhu's point is, when Sidhu says he cannot compromise, Sidhu's point is that Sidhu is going to present himself as the new face of the Punjab Congress now that Amarinder Singh is sacked, right? Sidhu was going to say, I will get you justice in these sacrilege cases, which have been going on since 2015. People want closure of those cases. People want the culprits caught and put behind bars, right? Sidhu's point is that I'm the clean guy. I will end corruption. Basically, Sidhu wants to present himself even today the way Aam Aadmi Party wants to present itself, or the Aam Aadmi Party presented itself in the last election. Now, that narrative of Sidhu's is hurt when you have appointments like these.
Right.
Because,
so those three, that major election issue completely gets blunted because he can't go.
Yes,
Correct.
and not a single Congress leader has been able to defend these 3 appointments. And every opposition leader has condemned these 3 appointments.
It's not even a party. I feel that Captain is going to, how Congress should lose this election in Punjab. That's what he's going to concentrate on. So,
But BJP won't want
it's
that.
not party. It could be that he will field the candidates, which will take away the votes. He'll do something.
Okay, I would let's like
I think
Shivam's view on this. I think the
Punjab-
BJP would rather have a weak Congress government than an AAP government in Punjab because they know what the AAP government is going to do and it is going to lead to one constitutional crisis after the other.
Yes.
Who, the BJP?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes, I agree.
The BJP, I agree. But and the BJP will do what it has to do. Doesn't mean the BJP always gets its way. The BJP just lost an election in Bengal big time, which they thought they were winning, right? So that aside, I think Punjab has 119 seats only. And it's a 3, if not a 4-cornered contest. BJP, Akali, Aam Aadmi Party, Congress. Everybody agrees it's a hung assembly. People cannot see a way out of this hung assembly, right? In such a scenario, for Amarinder to damage the Congress even in 5 seats in and around Patiala
Is enough.
is enough for him.
Yeah.
Is enough to prevent the Congress party from coming back to power. Amarinder was to prove the point that without me, the Congress will not win. That's it.
Okay, but I just had one question before we move on. And if anybody has an answer or a theory, do give. If you don't, we can move on. Wouldn't it make more sense for Amarinder to go and meet Kejriwal? Because that is the real contender.
He hates Kejriwal.
I mean, he could. No, if I'm sure he doesn't love Amit Shah either. But if his
No,
aim
but
is
with
to
the centre, he's
destroy
been
the
okay.
Congress and destroy Sidhu, if he throws his weight behind AAP, which in any case is the strongest contender, that would ensure Sidhu's defeat. So does that mean AAP didn't want to meet him?
No.
But I
He
don't think
despises,
Kejriwal. I don't
mean,
think Kejriwal will.
No, but also Amarinder has been extremely dismissive of and not in the way that he has been of Modi Shah. By the way.
Amarinder is the much hated chief minister whom people think has been a letdown. He didn't do anything. He didn't act of ticklish cases. He didn't create jobs. He didn't help farmers. He didn't really bring down the drugs problem by much. If Arvind Kejriwal were to meet Amarinder Singh, it would be suicide for Aam Aadmi Party.
On that note, I'd just like to go into the emails that we've got from our subscribers, and then we'll come back to the recommendations. But before that, let me just remind everybody, we need your support so that we can do journalism and ground reports. While this show is a lot cheaper than a ground report, it just has 5 mics, which incidentally, one of you only subscribers have sent us. Thank you so much. These mics were donated by 2 subscribers. And we have one producer, sound recordist, and Raman, Manisha and I sitting in the studio. We would like to do ground reports, which we hope would be the bedrock of News Laundry's stuff, which require money, effort, resources. So do subscribe. And just because we had a great month, because I was detained for 13 and a half hours and questioned, doesn't mean you can take it easy for the next 2 weeks. That is not a good attitude for journalism to survive. Because then maybe if
Are
I
you
go
scolding people? Or
No, I'm just requesting them in a polite way. This is Niku's
This is not a
politeness.
good attitude.
Yeah,
This will not take you very far.
let me mix Modi and Atal. Mitron, ye अच्छी बात नहीं है. So do subscribe, pay to keep news free.
All of you listening in, the Chota Hafta, do subscribe so you can listen to the entire Hafta. We will see you again next week with the Hafta. Till then, subscribe, pay to keep news free, because when the public pays, the public is served. When advertisers pay, advertisers are served. Thank you. Goodbye.
All the News Laundry podcasts are available on Stitcher, iTunes, and any other podcast platform.
Please subscribe to News Laundry. Help us keep news independent. To catch all our podcasts on news, pop culture, current affairs, and sport, visit newslaundry.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
सुन लिया अफ्रीका मुफत खोरों. Not to brag or anything, but News Laundry Hafta features in the top 50 in the world on SoundCloud in the news and politics category for podcasts. So do subscribe and see what you're missing, because when the public pays, the public is served. When advertisers pay, advertisers are served. Subscribe, help keep news independent and free.
All News Laundry podcasts are available on iTunes and Stitcher and any other podcast platform.